So it's 5 a.m. I just got up, got dressed. And today's a big day. We're gonna be heading down the PA. Pretty stoked. I got told it was supposed to snow. Guess what? It didn't snow last night, so driving conditions are wonderful. And yeah, I gotta get some food and I'll be back. So we just got to PA. I have to take a major piss. Drive was pretty cool. It didn't snow, so pretty nice. And we have about 2 hours left. Kair's with me.
Hey.
So that's Kair. He's like the young pupil in training, so it's a good introduction. So peace. Dude, this is so sick. She said sick too. Pretty sure we're going down. Going straight down.
My legs are dangling off the edge. The bottom of the boat is old and friend. I think I spent my Eastern years and I'm gone, 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 gone. My legs are dangling off the edge. Stopping for the bills, getting work again.
Look at that. We made it out. We made it out.
Hey, so we have a little quick update. So basically, we're 16 minutes away. I don't know where the hell we are because Google Maps is bringing us through a bunch of these random small towns that are under road work all over the place. So I'll let you guys know when we get there. Later. Yo, so we just made it here. Here's the sign. Just zoom in on this bad boy. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, focus. There it is, Warhouse Gym. Very cool. All right, later. Hey, so here's a vlog. Basically put this in the middle of the video, but hopefully everybody sees it. So I want to give a big shout out to Daniel and Bailey, Rob Bailey, Mark Bell, and Silent Mike for having this event out with the Warhouse Gym. There isn't like a whole ton of stuff out here on the East Coast that we're able to go to like this, and let me tell you that it was an experience of a lifetime. I've learned so much, met some cool people. It was unreal. Like 475 people showed up to this event from like all over the place. Like that, I heard the furthest people that drove out was like 7 hours, which is insane because we drove 4, and that was a fucking hassle. So it's very, very cool. If they ever have anything like that again, I'm definitely going out and checking it out because it's just like the energy and everything together was so surreal. You just cannot get over it. It's so motivational. So like more or less during the event, Mark Bell and Silent Mike, Mark Bell started off with talking about like life in general, which was very cool because he gave us a pretty good perspective of like what he believed would benefit all of us from like our situation, or like where most of everybody there was pretty young, so like he basically connected with us and talked about like not like where he was when he was our age, and what led him to be where he is today, and he basically talked about having a good like support system for like accomplishing your goals and stuff like that. Like it was, I have a clip in here. It was so like it basically, I'm pretty sure it touched everybody there. So it was actually pretty insane. But if you guys want to hear more about it, just leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Enjoy the rest of the clips. Peace.
Weight back, nice big breath, let's go.
Make a little noise for her here. Let's get her fired up. Come on, Nathan. Here we go. Come on, pull that weight down. Here we go. There you go. Stay with it. Nice.
Come on.
Use the bar as leverage. Pull yourself down. Pull your hips down by using the bar. Get the energy through your arms. There you go. There you go. Come on. Lock it in, DLB. Here we go. Let's see what it is.
Shoulders back.
Keep it nice and close.
Nice. When he would announce it, because powerlifting wasn't cool. Powerlifting certainly was not a way to get a chick, that's for sure. There was no chicks in it when I was around, so I see all you guys at the meets. Even the fattest guy will have a girlfriend. Like, fuck, man, where were all these chicks when I was lifting? Damn, I missed the boat. But it's really, really amazing to see. He's got a mic, a thing going on over here, music.
MTV shit, man. I like it. You already know what time it is. And the head is bitch out. Bitch, I'm the Terminator. Anti-social worker.
Let's go!
So long that even the Persians hate us. It's food for thought when I spit. I ain't talking regurgitation on my feet.
Johnson. Come on. Kill it. Come on.
Look at that.
Yourself being negative, because we are all going to be negative. Rob could have a brand new machine at his shop, and the first day he gets it's not working, and he could be pissed about that, right? But in general, to get the solution fixed, he's got to figure out how to fix the problem. Negativity and bitching about it isn't really going to help. Trying to figure out how to solve the issue is going to help. I think we all miss all the good things that we have going on in our lives. We all miss the importance of family. We all miss the importance of people that are close to us. And as I've gotten older, I'm 40, I'm not really 3,000 years old, that was a lie. As I've gotten older, I've realized how important that is, because I can only be so strong. And if I have other people around me that are strong, it will help lift me up. So, rule number one in life is to take care of yourself. Now that might sound kind of selfish, but we have me, we have you, and we have we, right? If I'm not good with myself, if I'm not making the right choice with myself, I'm not happy with the person in the mirror, I'm not following through with the shit that I promised myself to do, whether it's to be jacked and tan, or whether it's to bench press 600 pounds, or whether it's to be a better dad, or whether it's to be a better husband, if I'm not following through with those things, then I can't share myself with you guys. I would not be standing here today if I wasn't good with myself. So rule number one is to take care of yourself. And sometimes that may take 4 hours in the fucking gym. And some of you guys might be like, I thought we were gonna learn how to squat and deadlift. We'll do that shit in a minute. Well, that's the easy stuff in life. Squatting and deadlifting and benching, there's only so much I could share with you on it anyway. And you've seen the thousands of videos I put out. We'll all get a chance to lift. But this relates to life immensely. And if it takes you 4 hours in the gym to work on yourself, it's to better everybody around you. And you don't have to be a selfish prick either. There are times where you're gonna have to skip the gym and do something with your family, do something for your mom, do something with your dad. Those things are important, and people will value that when they know that the gym is a huge part of your life. And you took a Tuesday off that you normally, every Tuesday from 3 to 7, I'm at the gym. If I take that Tuesday off and do something with my family, they know it's a big deal, because they know how much the gym means to me. The gym means a lot to me, and it means a lot to everybody inside Super Training Gym. When Mike's not there, it's not the same. When I'm not there, it's not the same. So we're not only going there for ourselves. As I'm mentioning now, you take care of yourself. But we're not only going there for ourselves, it's for other people. My dad almost died about 4 different times. Motherfucker's indestructible. I've tried to kill him once myself, actually. That's a long story. My dad had cancer. My dad's had all different kinds of stuff come at him, all different ways. And he's one of the toughest people I've ever met, and he's an idol and a hero to me, and he always will be. And if I could be half the dad that he is, then I would just be on cloud 9, but I don't know if I'll ever reach that status. And he's an amazing grandfather and stuff as well. But he has a lot of resilience, and he's taught me a lot of great things. And when he was on his deathbed, weighing, my dad's pretty heavy. You guys seen Bigger, Stronger, Faster. He's a short, fat guy. He was on his deathbed. He weighed like 160 pounds, and he and I were sharing some pretty deep conversations with each other. And I told him, I said, you can go if you need to. You can pass on if you need to, because you taught me everything I need to know to be a man, and you taught me everything I need to know to do the things that I want to do. And he just burst out into tears. My mom's crying, I'm bawling. We're all crying. And he squeezed my hand really hard. He had no strength at the time. And he said, I'm not fucking going anywhere. And the cool thing about it is my dad doesn't swear. So it was really cool to kind of see him, be able to pull through that situation. But when he wasn't right, when he was sick, the whole family was worried. My oldest brother, Mad Dog, you guys again seen the movie Bigger, Stronger, Faster. He struggled with mental health issues his whole life. Who does that impact? Who does that affect? That affects everybody. The nature of brute strength, where the sumo deadlift is a shortened range of motion, and it's known to be a little bit more technical. But either way you try to deadlift, they're both very difficult. I would suggest that all of you learn both ways how to deadlift. So, first thing that we do, if Mike can step away from the bar there for a second, when you walk up to the bar, you want to try to establish a foot placement. And what we're looking for is we're looking for you guys to have a routine. A basketball player, some of the best basketball players at free throws, some of the best free throw shooters of all time, they dribble the ball 3 times, they spin it, and then they shoot. They develop a routine so that no matter where they are, whether in front of 30,000 people or whether they're just practicing by themselves, they have the same routine that gets them comfortable with doing something that's uncomfortable, such as nailing a free throw with no time on the clock to win the game. We're trying to do the same thing. We're trying to establish a routine that we're comfortable with, because what we're about to engage in fucking hurts, and it's extremely uncomfortable. So first thing he's going to do is line up where he wants his feet. Where you want to have your feet is kind of an individual thing. Everybody's a little bit different on where they want to line up on the bar. Sometimes bigger guys might be a little further back from the bar because their mobility may inhibit them to get down to the bar in the right way. Sometimes smaller guys will crowd the bar and they'll get right up close to it. It kind of depends on your hip and ankle mobility to be able to squat down and grab the bar properly. Mike has some distance between him and the barbell because he knows that his knees are going to travel forward once he bends down. In a conventional deadlift, it is my belief that your knees should be a little bit forward of the barbell, or at least in line with the barbell. But in my opinion, they should go even a little bit forward of the barbell to really create that leverage and leg drive off the bottom of the lift. So at super training, we always teach that you just bend down from the hips. So that's how Mike got to the bar. He didn't squat down. He just bent from the hips. And we do it kind of lazy. We bend down from the hips kind of lazy. The back right now is kind of rounded. Everything's pretty loose. Now what he's going to do is going to utilize the bar to get himself in a position. He's going to create tightness through his fingers, through his forearms, through his triceps, shoulders, and mid-back, and then he's going to pull. And you can also see how Mike, and again, everybody's a little different. Mike likes to get a lot of his body weight back behind the bar. Some of you guys might find that technique feels great. Others might find that technique doesn't feel awesome, because we all have different leg lengths and arm lengths and so on. But by doing that, by kind of getting that feeling that you're falling backwards, you're creating a lot of leverage. And at super training, whether we're benching, squatting, or deadlifting, we always use the bar for leverage. We always wedge ourselves into the lift with the barbell. Things you want to try to do when you're deadlifting, you want to try to keep your back flat. You want to try to have your hips lower than your shoulders. You want to try to keep your stomach tight. And then everybody knows number 4.
Don't shit yourself.
Don't shit yourself. It's kind of like an anti-rule, really. Not really much of a rule. But just, yeah, try to control yourself a little bit there. Or try not to pee. Depends on who you are, I guess. But again, you got the stomach tight. You got the back flat. You have your hips lower than your shoulders. We're not asking you to do a lot of different things. As far as where your head goes, I like to see most people try to lift their head up at least a little bit and create a neutral spine. But your chin, you don't have to try to look at the ceiling necessarily. For myself, once I start the deadlift, once I initiate it, I do like to kind of throw my head back behind the bar, but I don't lift my chin way up. It's more just kind of pushing my head back, trying to get that sexy double chin look at the top, like this. You want to try to push your head back a little bit once you get the weight initiated, because your head has a certain weight to it and you got a little bit of a counterbalance. You saw Brandon when he started fighting for that lift from right here, once he was on his quads, he literally just kind of threw his big old pumpkin head back. I mean, how much does that guy's head weigh? It's got to weigh, what, 90 pounds? So he had 705 and the weights get heavy. So now a sumo deadlift, you're going with a wider stance. And what you want to try to do is you want to, again, you're going to bend from the hips. A lot of the rules are the same. We still want the hips lower than the shoulders. We still want the stomach tight. Try to take air into our stomach and blow our bodies up so that we keep our spine real rigid. Hips are lower than the shoulders, back's flat. almost all the same rules apply to this. The only difference being that his feet are wider than they were before and his hands are inside of where his legs are. You want to always, anytime you're trying to do a squat or a deadlift, or I'm sorry, a squat or a sumo deadlift, you want to try to force your knees out at least a little bit to try to match up about where your feet are. Now that might be dependent upon how close or wide your stance is. Ed Cohn